Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to discuss with the MCQs in the renal histology with their solution. So first MCQ here is what is the renal pyramid and its associated cortex referred to. So the different options are either medulla, the lobe, renal column, nephron and medullary ray. So renal pyramid and its associated cortex are, you can best understand through this diagram that this is the renal cortex and its associated area, it is referred to as the lobe. So correct option is the lobe. Next MCQ is the tip of each papilla perforated by the openings of the collecting duct is called. The options are the medullary ray, capsule, columns of Burden, area cribrosa and hilus. So this you can best understand by this area. This is the tip of the papilla which is perforated by the collecting duct, and this area is given the name of area cribrosa or cribriform area because it has many perforation. This is the histological section and this is transmission electron micrographic picture of the area cribrosa. So tip of each papilla perforated by opening of collecting duct is called the area cribrosa. Next question is region of the parenchyma, cortical parenchyma located between medullary pyramids rather than adjacent to the surface of the kidney are called. So options are medullary rays, the renal lobules, columns of Burden, papilla and calyces. So you again can understand through this diagram that these are the renal pyramids. This is the area of the cortex and this area is the area which is located in between the medullary pyramids and away from the cortex. This area is given the name of renal columns of Burden. So correct option is the columns of Burden. Next MCQ is outer lining of the Bowman's capsule, that is the parietal epithelium, consists of single layer of what? Options are single layer of squamous cells, cuboidal cells, podocytes, pericytes and mesangial cells. So again you can understand this by this diagram. This is the cross section of the renal corpuscle. Here you can see the parietal layer and these are the visceral layers and these are different blood capillaries. So you can best appreciate that the parietal layer or the outer lining of Bowman's capsule is formed by the simple squamous epithelium. So option is the single layer of the squamous cells. Next MCQ is that the filtration slits are located between adjacent what? Options are layer of the glomerular basement membrane, capillary fenestrations, podocytes, food processes, mesangial cells and capillary endothelial cells. So you can best understand through this diagram. You can see that these are the podocyte processes of the podocyte. This is the basement membrane. These are the capillary endothelium with the fenestration, and here at this side with the blue arrow you can see the filtration slit, also given the name of the filtration slit diaphragms. So filtration slits are located between adjacent process of the podocytes. See, these are podocytes and in between these podocytes food processes you can see the filtration slits. Next MCQ is what type of epithelium lines the prostatic urethra? So options are simple columnar epithelium, pseudostratified epithelium, stratified squamous epithelium, transitional epithelium or stratified columnar epithelium. So correct option is the transitional epithelium because this epithelium is the continuation of the urinary epithelium in urinary bladder and it is also present in prostatic part of the urethra. It abruptly ends into membranous part of the urethra. Next MCQ is which cell type comprises the visceral layer of the Bowman's capsule? So options are either endothelial cells, the juxtaglomerular cells, mesangial cells, podocytes and Lesse's cells. Lesse's cells So correct options is, this is the cross section histological section of the renal corpuscle showing juxtaglomerular apparatus, renal corpuscle, Bowman space and its parietal layer and visceral layer. So here you can best appreciate that this visceral layer is formed by the podocytes. So correct option is the podocyte, that is the visceral layer of the Bowman's capsule comprises of podocytes. Epithelial cell membrane domains containing many stiffened plaques of proteins are an important feature in which part of the urinary system, either in juxtaglomerular apparatus or in bladder mucosa, collecting ducts, renal pyramids, and membranous urethra. So this is transmission electron micrographic picture of the bladder mucosa, and here you can see the stiffened area of epithelium forming the fusiform vesicles, also given the name of the plaques, which are present in apical cytoplasm. Again, in another diagram you can appreciate these fusiform vesicles are plaques which are part of the epithelium, which is stiffened and infolded when the bladder is empty. So correct option is the bladder mucosa. Next MCQ is, which cell is the modified smooth muscle cells that secrete the renin? So options are the macula densa cells, mesangial cells, podocytes, juxtaglomerular cells and endothelial cells. So you can best understand through this diagram. This is the renal corpuscle, this part is the juxtaglomerular apparatus, this is distal convoluted tubule, and part of the distal convoluted tubule which is comes in close contact to the renal corpuscle forms the macula densa. This is efferent arteriole, this one is efferent arteriole, and smooth muscle cells of the tunica media of efferent arteriole are modified to form the juxtaglomerular cells. So this is the correct option. These cells are extraglomerular mesangial cells. So these are the correct option, and here the today's class ends and we will meet inshallah in the next class. Till then, Allah Hafiz.